Greetings all, this is Baroff, and this is going to be my first gaming video that I shall upload. Now I've been looking around on the internet to find, the unlimited XP glitch, and lots of the videos I've noticed that have been uploaded uploaded from Xboxes, and they say that the glitch works exactly the same as it does on the PlayStation 4. Well, I'm on the PlayStation 4 and it doesn't quite work exactly the same. The principles are the same, but there are slight changes in it. Now, the way this works is you want to make sure that your workshop is completely empty of all junk, and what I tend to do is just store it all in a toolbox or a box nearby, and at the same time you want to make sure that your inventory is completely free of junk as well, apart from your shipments of copper. Now, as you can see, I've got 14 now. I used the dog meat glitch to duplicate that, so it just makes it a little bit easier and quicker to actually reproduce do this glitch. But what was said on the Xbox controllers is what you want to do is you want to store all junk and then take all junk within a very short period of time. Spam 2 buttons. Now for PlayStation that's triangle then square. You do that very quickly and this will happen. You load it back up, and if you look, I have 250 copper, and if I go into my inventory I still have my 14 shipments. Now on the Xbox versions I've noticed that they say that all you need to do is just keep spamming these 2 buttons and you'll get a constant supply of copper. Now I tried this with the PlayStation and it didn't seem to work very well. Reason being, I think what the problem is on the PlayStation is you really need to make sure that all copper, everything, stays out of the workshop inventory. So what I've found is the easiest way to do is take all the copper back out, store it back into your into another container and keep doing the glitch. Now, okay, granted this might take a little bit longer than it would on the Xbox, but in hindsight it doesn't actually take that long to get a lot of copper. As you can see, I've already made 500 there. That's now 750. Yeah, and there's 1,000. So I'm just going to keep doing this until I've got a couple of thousand of copper, and then I'll show you what you do next. Right, as you can see, I've been doing, I've done this a few times, and I've already made 2,000 copper. Now, if anyone's actually aware, noticed something, I've got 14 copper shipments. I should really, in theory, get 300 copper, but unfortunately, for some reason, the 2 of the shipments have bugged out. I don't know whether that's through doing the glitch or using dog meat. It's not too much of an issue though. I still get 250 copper at a time. So anyway, right, there's all the copper. That'll do for the time being. You can keep doing this until you want as much as you want. What I tend to do though is after I've done what I needed with them, I will store them in the box just to make sure that I don't accidentally put them in the workshop and lose them all. Otherwise you'd have to start all over again. As you can see, I've got 2,256 copper there. Now the easiest way to do this is you need to have your picket fences magazine and allow you to build statues. Now if you don't know where that is, I'll quickly show you on the map. You need to go to this location here, Sagus Ironworks. I don't know how you pronounce that word, but in there it's the forged raiders. They're quite fire happy. Majority of them are flamers and molotovs. It can be a bit of a difficult fight, but it's depending on what level you are at the time, it's not too hard. Once you get to the end and you find bit of a spoiler, but once you find the main raider leader, there'll be a magazine, picket fence magazine near him on the floor, and you'll be able to find it there. That will be where the statues are. So easy way of doing this, we'll get the statues up and then you just deploy. As you can see, I always do a nice straight line. There's There's a reason for me doing this. It's because what I try to do is fill my settlement up as much as I can, get as many of these as I can, and as you can see, my XP bar is just flying up. There's a level. Now bear in mind, I started doing this when I was level 25. I think I'm now level 42, 43, something like that. No, that's something in that region. And I just keep going back and forth in straight lines to fill up the settlement. Now if anyone's wondering why Sanctuary looks so bare, I don't really use Sanctuary. It's a nice big area, but I'm sick and tired of finding villagers sleeping in my bed, and they just get everywhere, you know, the settlers. Get in your way, they block doorways, it just becomes a nuisance. So what I tend to do is I make Red Rocket my private settlement. And then I've used this area, because there's less buildings here, I can chuck shitloads of these statues down. Now, the reason why I do them in straight lines is to scrap them all. If you're going along like this, going scrap, 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 it takes forever. But if you stand in front and spam your scrap and X button, you can actually scrap quite a few, as long as you've got your camera angle right and everything else. But yeah, you keep doing this eventually and you can get yourself really high level really quickly. Now this duplication glitch can be used as well to make money. You know, if you duplicate copper or steel or aluminium, anything of value, you can take it to a vendor and sell it all, buy their legendary weapons and stuff, and you can make a lot of money out of it and get all the epic legendaries without really spending any of your own cash. But yeah, as I'll show you quickly. As you can see, I've got 10 levels there. I started off at level 25 when I started doing this, and I'm now level 43, and it's probably taken me half an hour to get that many levels, so it's not overly difficult. It is a little bit time consuming, a little bit repetitive, but worthwhile in the end. But this duplication trick, it doesn't have to be just used on copper. You can use it on steel, shipments of aluminium, wood, anything. It all works the same. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy this video, and I hope it helps to proves useful to PlayStation 4 players. As I said, the glitch works slightly different on the PlayStation than it does on the Xbox. It took me a little bit of time to figure out why it wasn't working. But it works super effectively, and this is still actually, by the way, just so you know, this is the latest version. This is after the last patch. This has been filmed on December the 30th, and it works just as well. Dog meat glitch still works as well, which I kind of thought that was actually going to be patched out, but it seems to still work. Anyway, I hope this video's prove useful for you all, and leave a like, any comments if you want any questions, or you would like to see anything else from me. Happy gaming all.